Hey girl, this is your business spirit guide, and I was watching Chit Chat with QT a few days ago, and she had a video of Kelvin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, and he was basically crying about losing Wendy's money and resources and how it made him stronger and how he has to fight for his family now. What I really didn't like about what he said was that his quote-unquote queen, Sharina, his current partner, was part of Wendy's success. I did not like that at all. But QT said something that I said in my last video about Wendy, and that is basically that Kelvin's betrayal and his alleged mistreatment of Wendy has something to do with her alleged relapse and alleged mental, emotional, and physical decline. I think the betrayal and public humiliation is what broke Wendy Williams' heart, and that is what allegedly activated her lymphedema. And all of this is connected to Wendy's debilitated moon, the betrayal, the heartbreak, and the lymphedema. The moon represents your emotions, and some diseases you could see with a debilitated moon is lymphedema. That's because the moon rules the lymphatic system in medical astrology. According to the Mayo Clinic, lymphedema refers to tissue swelling caused by an accumulation of protein-rich fluid that's usually drained through the body's lymphatic system. It most commonly affects the arms or legs, but can also occur in the chest wall, abdomen, neck, and genitals. Lymph nodes are an important part of your lymphatic system. Lymphedema can be caused by cancer treatments that remove or damage your lymph nodes. Any type of problem that blocks the drainage of lymph fluid can cause lymphedema. And as I said before, the moon rules body fluids and the moon rules the lymphatic system. Here is a thought process that can create lymph problems according to Louise Hay. Louise Hay says that lymph problems can be a warning that the mind needs to be recentered on the essentials of life, love, and joy. She also recommends the affirmation, "I am now totally centered in the love and joy of life. I flow with life. Peace of mind is mine." So why is this affirmation important? And why could your mind be warning you that you need to be recentered if you have lymph problems? Let's look at this with Vedic astrology and medical astrology. The reason they're talking about being recentered is because the moon likes to feel stable because it's always changing. But when the moon is in Scorpio, it becomes unstable because Scorpio represents drastic changes and ups and downs. Scorpio also represents what's underneath the surface, and it's dark underneath the surface because underneath the surface is where secrecy is, it's where betrayal and jealousy is, it's also where our psychological trauma and darkness is. So with Wendy's moon in Scorpio, and even if you have your moon in Scorpio, what's important is that you stay focused on love and joy no matter what emotional tornadoes may be right now. Represents death, new beginnings, and transformation. Basically, overall change. And when change happens, it's important that you don't resist it because Scorpio is very karmic. So when Scorpio wants things to change, it has a lot to do with your karma. So it's really important that you don't resist it. It's important that you face your fears. And Wendy always said that she loves and she loves being in love and being in a relationship. And I think that even though Wendy's husband hurt her, she still liked the stability of being in a relationship. And that's why she didn't leave him when she found out about Sharina. I felt like she had to divorce him. I feel like she feels like she had to divorce him because everyone found out about her husband and his baby that was on the way outside of their marriage. If she wasn't a public figure and if everyone didn't know, I don't feel like she would have divorced him because I really feel like she's afraid of being without that one partner. And I don't think she did well with all the changes that came into her life as a result of her husband's second family. I don't feel like she was dealing with the divorce well. I don't feel like she dealt with the passing of her mother well. I don't feel like she dealt with her brother acting up on her after her mother's passing well. I don't feel like she dealt with her health declining well. And I don't feel like she dealt well with her money being restricted and her show ending. Those are a lot of things that happen in a very short period of time. They could have been over, the period of some years. But it was a lot that happened to her over a short period of time. And with her being so emotional and so sensitive, and also having those addictions from the past, it has to be very difficult for her to deal with all that change, especially when she's just resistant to change in general. When you have your moon in Scorpio, you want to lean more towards the opposite sign of Scorpio, which is Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus because Taurus represents stability, and it's a sign that's ruled by the joyful and peaceful Venus. So my brand advice for Wendy would be to take the time to get to know who she is as a divorced woman. Take the time to get to know who she is without radio and without TV. Find joy in something that's not her marriage and her career. And then when she is healthy, and she does need to take the time to get healthy, but after she becomes healthy, she can rebrand as the new Wendy that we've never met before, that we've never seen before. That's what I have for you right now. Tell me what you think in the comments. What's your career advice for Wendy? I'll talk to you next time.